Over 2.3 million Americans are behind bars, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. With the rise of popular TV shows such as Orange is the New Black and President Obama's tour of a federal prison in Oklahoma last month, America is taking a closer look at the prison system and the people inside it. For former convict Paul Peterson, his story is one of redemption. Today, he speaks with News to Share and dispels misconceptions of ex-cons while shedding light on what it's like brushing elbows with people of all classes after serving 7 years for drug conspiracy.
I was in prison for 7 years for conspiracy to distribute narcotics, and I'm an Uber driver. It was very difficult to find a job when I came home because I'm a convicted felon, and a lot of places do background checks, and I don't know how many years they go back, but a friend of mine told me about Uber, and after maybe 3 weeks to a month, I was out there driving. Yeah, they were totally fine with what I did because I guess they want to give you opportunities to provide for your family. The day I was arrested, I was basically driving my truck, and I was pulled over. They said they had a federal warrant for my arrest. And at the same time, while they was arresting me, they was running into my apartment. It was a very low time in my life because I know that day I wasn't gonna see my family for a long time.
Paul served a total of 7 years in New Jersey, Maryland, and Kentucky federal prisons. He was released in 2013 and has been an Uber driver for the past year. Some of his clientele include some of the very same kinds of people he sold drugs to before he was arrested, from drunks and dope fiends to diplomats and government officials.
When I came across all different types of people as being an Uber driver, because mainly you drive downtown DC, around the Capitol and the White House, so I'm picking up the lowest form up to, like you say, people in the Senate, Congress. I think I'm able to socialize and like basically deal with all walks of society because the things that I did, as far as the drug selling, I sold drugs to, like I said, the lowest form, to where it's in times when I'm pretty sure the people I was selling drugs to could have been in the Senate or Congress. I have been in different parts of DC and been to houses where I know they're not street people. They want that comfortability of dealing with somebody that they can trust to meet them at, say, a Starbucks or somewhere. And you might sit down and have a latte or something with them at the same time. You slip them their drugs, they slip you the money.
Paul hopes to eventually write a book and start a halfway house to help ex-cons get back on their feet.
There's a need for a halfway house because I'm from Virginia and we have no halfway houses in Northern Virginia. My goal 5 years from now is to be running a halfway house and to be off probation. If you've been in prison more than once, it's too many times. A lot of people you probably talk to and probably you work with, you don't know their background. Give ex-cons, give us a chance. Because we're people just like you.
More than half of ex-cons returned to prison within 3 years of their release, which has sparked national debate on the morality of required background checks by employers. Ban the Box, a campaign to remove background checks from hiring applications, has gained international attention. It identifies job and housing discrimination as the main source of struggle for ex-cons re-entering society after prison. For Paul, searching for jobs almost knocked him off his feet, he said, but so far, he's defying the odds. Jackie Lee, News to Share, Washington.